All right, I want to show you guys how to deal with JP players' most common level 2 mix-up and kind of show you the basics of how to deal with it. So, it usually looks like this. You guys have probably seen this before. I already have it pre-recorded. Looks something like this, right? You block this and then all of a sudden you're getting tagged and JP's doing combos on you, right? So, first, let's start with the basics of JP's level 2. JP's level 2 has a specific pattern that it's always going to do, and that is not going to change. This is very important. So you want to get used to this. So JP's level 2, the phantoms go mid, high, low, high, right? That's not going to change. So you want to get used to blocking exactly this. You want to get used to that. The reason is, if you get used to blocking this exactly as it is, right, then it becomes easier. Now, the thing is, you want to only stand up right when you need to. You don't want to stand up for too long. If you stand up for too long, you expose your feet for too long, and then JP has the opportunity to hit you low, right? You want to minimize his opportunity to hit you low as much as possible. So you want to stand for just long enough to block that high ghost. Like that. That'll make his life a lot harder. Now, let's say you're in a combo. Well, how does this equate to being the same thing, right? How will this correlate? If I block only the phantoms and I ignore JP completely, same effect, right? So all you have to do is just watch the level 2 and ignore JP. I know that sounds really weird, but just everything he's doing is noise. Doesn't matter, right? This is the first step of dealing with this level 2. Ignore the level 2 or ignore JP completely. Only worry about the phantoms, okay? Nothing will change. You just want to make sure you stand exactly when you need to stand and you crouch exactly when you need to crouch. Okay? Stay crouching most of the time. So you only got to stand twice. One time, excuse me. I stuttered and it hurt me in there, excuse me. So he's got to stand one time for the high ghost, second time for the high ghost, just like that. Don't stutter when you're fighting a JP in match. That's not good for business. There we go. All right. So there you go. But then there's also the option that JP players have of potentially putting an overhead in there, right? Of course, they can't do any of their special moves that are high-low, but they could hit you with something like that. This is where you kind of option select it a little bit, right? Assuming you're not in burnout, that's a caveat in itself, right? That's its own little thing. Assuming you're not in burnout, you're able to hold parry the whole time and just run the same script. If JP does an overhead of any kind or some kind of weird mix-up, he leaves a gap, which means that you're able to get the parry to come out. That is a pretty important part of this. It's a safety net you can rely on. I'm holding parry already, or I'll wait till I see the flash. So I see the flash, start holding parry, and I just do my blocks like normal. There's a gap. And then Terry just parries the rest for me. Life is good. And why that's good is because it doesn't matter which one I'm dealing with. If I just watch the phantoms, I should be able to defend against both. See? Defended. I'm going to ignore that hit because I was just restarting. I stood up. My fault, guys. I'm supposed to crouch onto the... I'm supposed to only stand twice, and I forgot. Success. There we go. Success. Okay. Success. Success. Oh, don't start parrying yet, buddy. There we go. Success. So just like that, it's pretty straightforward. You guys are more than able to do this. It just takes a little bit of practice. Just ignore JP completely. Stand up for the first high ghost. Stand up for the second high ghost. Overhead ghost, rather. And you should be able to defend against both a lot easier. It will save you a lot of trouble. And I do want to add this last thing. If you are in a situation where you don't necessarily want to deal with the risk or you think it's worth it, you are 100% able to just drive reversal this. If the JP player does anything but block or some kind of invincible or amnesia or something, they'll get tagged, right? They could hop over or something like that. But if they're standing in front of you, attacking you, when you do this drive reversal, they will get hit. And so you don't even have to deal with the mix-up. You can just be like, yeah, I'm good. I don't want any part of that. And just get him off you. So there's that. You can't super out or anything like that. You just get hit. So don't even bother Don't even bother trying it, right? It's a true block string. So there you go, guys. I hope this helps you guys fight JP, and hope this helps you survive more JP setups like these, and more JP level 2s. It's not that hard to deal with if you have the resources, and most JP players are not Kakeru. So you're going to have a lot of an easier time dealing with JP's level 2 if you could just master this side of things. And then if they have layers, then you can start playing that mind game with them. Until then, this is pretty reliable. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. If you want more, feel free to follow me, and I will see you guys next time.